it do, what it do. This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. And this is another edition of Boxing Updates. If you haven't subscribed to the network, go ahead and do it now. I will wait. Now let's talk about it. Lopez versus Kambosos for, of course, the IBF championship. Of course, that fight has been canceled on many occasions. And now, this fight has been canceled for October the 16th due to George Kambosos will not, I repeat, he will not move off his October the 4th date. Now, he does want compensation, which he should rightfully so get it, in my opinion. But we all have an opinion. And Triller has theirs. Triller wants the IBF to drop the 135-pound mandatory challenger, George Kambosos Jr., from their rankings after he failed to sign off to move the date of their October the 4th event with undisputed, which he's not, lightweight champion Teofimo Lopez Jr. They want to move it to October the 16th. But Kambosos said no. The IBF still hasn't made a decision. They're still waiting on a ruling on the whole situation, which will greatly help the matters. But if the IBF does agree, let's say to drop Kambosos, okay, from their rankings, then that means that Lopez can face the number 2 IBF challenger, which is none other than Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who is 22-1 with 15 KOs. He's no joke. He can fight. He can punch. However, it's doubtful that Pitbull Cruz will be able to step in at the last minute to fight Teofimo on October the 16th. Because, I mean, really? This is October the 2nd going into the 3rd. That's not going to be enough time. So many boxing fans will likely be excited at seeing Lopez versus Cruz anyway. Yes, I think Kambosos could have beat Lopez, and I still think he can. But Cruz, it would be more of a slug match between both guys. Of course, Cruz will want to be hungry. He is hungry. Of course, Lopez want to prove something, that he's not that punk that everybody think he is. He's not that ducker like everybody say he is, allegedly. Now, Mr. Kambosos Jr. doesn't want to move off the October 4th date at the Madison Square Garden in New York, as Triller requested. See, Triller don't know what the fuck they're doing. Triller is new to this whole promotional game. Triller don't know he want Jay-Z to rap or Dr. Dre. He don't know who he want to fight, Lopez or Roy Jones fucking Jr. Either way it go, Triller don't know how to pay people. Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson still is having issues with Triller to this day. And they already requested never ever to fight on there again. There you fucking go. Alright? Now, of course, like I say, Triller's new to this game, and this is a learning curve for them. But this is one of the type of positions and one of the types of sports that you don't learn on the job in the business sense. Either you know what the fuck you're doing or you ask questions before you do it. Because when you do it, it's a done deal, as we see right now. Now, Triller has already signed off to move to October the 16th date. Now, which Lopez also signed off to move on that date, which Triller has foresaw that they could avoid competing against the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers game on October the 4th. Well, Triller should have knew that shit, but Triller did not. They should have investigated what's going on that day or around that day. They should have realized that. Just like Mikey Garcia versus Regis Prograis. They was waiting to see what date Canelo Alvarez was going to take. A lot of people say, what Canelo Alvarez got to do with them? Well, Canelo Alvarez is a big draw. Therefore, they don't want to go up against a big draw. So therefore, they don't want no way near Canelo Alvarez fight date. They want to get as far away they can. That way, you get more money at the gate, more asses in the seats, and of course, not no pay-per-view, because I don't think that would be a pay-per-view fight, but still in all. Now, of course, everyone knows that's business 101. Now, Triller should have known that. They found out a little bit too late, so they had to move. Now, of course, this fight has been moved 5 fucking times. 5 times. Even Lopez's dumbass self, too, said 5 times. Now, we was thinking 3, right? Of course, we was corrected. We standing corrected. All the way from your boy, Mr. Teofimo Lopez Jr. Now, let me keep this moving for my people. Now, of course, it's reportedly that Kambosos wants to be paid for the move by Triller. Now, I don't blame Kambosos because he has, on his own dime, flown back and forth from Australia to the United States, back and forth with his wife from the United States, back and forth with his wife and pregnant wife, I might well say. And also, he been going back and forth, leaving the rest of his siblings, the rest of his children. He been bending over backwards. He been staying in hotels. He been eating in restaurants. That's not what he wanted. He wanted to come over here and pretty much fight for the IBF championship strap. But what happened was he came over here and got into a debacle. He came over here and got into a situation where the promoter didn't know what the fuck to do. Now, of course, I told you once before, and I'm going to tell you again. Just because you got money to throw away, just because you are a millionaire / billionaire, that don't mean you know shit. All right? Now, you ever heard of the word generational wealth? All right. Half these motherfuckers at Triller got generational wealth. Other words, daddy and mommy left them money. Now, they don't know what to do with it. So they want to make it more than what it is. But they haven't learned. They haven't went to school. They haven't studied. They even ask. So, therefore, they ran into what we call a dumbass move. They spent a lot of money on promotional of a fight that never did materialize. Now, that what we call a dumbass rich boy. All right? Now, let's keep this moving. Now, what a total mess the Teofimo versus Campbell Jr. fight has turned out to be. It is a mess. Now, suppose Teofimo Jr. had just vacated his IBL strap. In that case, all this could have been avoided. And he would have been able to take on the talents like Devin Haney, which he's hiding from, Lomachenko, who he refused to give a rematch to, Ryan Garcia, which is a waste of fucking time, and Gervonta Davis, which he is scared of. Sure, he could have fought them easily, but would he have? No. Why? Because he don't have that heart. He say he has, but he don't. Now, instead, Teofimo has used up 11 months of his career. 11 months, people, a year of his career trying to get the Kambosos Jr. fight out the way. And from the looks of it, it won't be happening on October the 16th either. When it happens is anyone's guess. I don't think this fight is going to ever happen, at least between Kambosos and Lopez. Now, of course, Isaac Cruz, I don't know why I keep calling that man Isaiah, but Isaac Cruz pretty much might have a shot. Now they're going to have to move it again. We talking about this fight might not materialize to next year in 2022. Now, let's look on the bright side. At least you don't have to pay $49.99 or whatever the price might be to see a goddamn rap band, a battle of the raps, versus or then commercial break, then boxing, another rap, then boxing, another motherfucking monkey trolling balls and shit, then another fucking boxing match. All right? So, thank God that we were saved from that debacle. Thank God we were saved from spending our money on that shit. All right? So, with that, this has been another edition of Boxing Updates from your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. And I want you to join me tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m. That's right. Get your asses up with your coffee. 9 o'clock a.m. right here on KQKC Boxing Network. Also, will be joining me will be Knockout Boxing 86 TV. It's called the Morning After Show. It comes on every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, and that's a.m. Central Time. We switch back and forth, so tomorrow will be on my platform, next Sunday will be on his platform. So that means that you have to subscribe to both guys. All right, we will give you the latest in the boxing talk. We're going to give you the latest statistics. We're going to give you the latest of the big fight coming up October the 9th. We're going to give you the latest on Triller debacle. We're going to give you the latest on everything, because like I said, KQKC is the news of boxing, baby. All right, so with that, I say shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to New Media Row, and shout out to all my supporters of the network. I love you guys. And with that, I greet you with the ancient word of peace. And we say it in Arabic. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. Salaikum salam. And I'm on to the next one. Peace.